coach Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, a man who once said he will never write another traditional sports column. Please don't say that. So Bill Simmons will say that.
Well, now you just have to tweet. You need 280 characters, and you can pretend you're a writer.
What do you think of social media?
I actually think for basketball it's been a huge advantage. And it hasn't been a huge advantage for a lot of other things, but I think it's made basketball a lot more fun. I do worry, though, sometimes that people are just watching their Twitter feed over the games.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got Justin. Look tremendously competitive with great attention to detail, David. Thanks. So the Rockets win the tip. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Ayton is out there with Simmons. And it's Blake in at the point. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Blake's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Phoenix. Pass to Harden. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Simmons dishes to Blake. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Jackson. Passes it to Blake. Pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. And Capella sends it back. Harden against Booker. Ball kicks to Chris. Bill, one shot to win a game. You can pick any player. Who's going to take that shot for you?
Kevin Durant. I think he has the most ways to get a good shot off. I always look at it as, is it a quality shot to get off? So he can post the smaller guy up. He can shoot a three. He's got the pull-up pissy jumper, as he calls it. He can go to the lane and pump fake and do a little drop step. And I just think he has the most moves. Some people would say LeBron, but am I getting regular season LeBron or playoff LeBron?
Playoff LeBron.
Playoff LeBron would be my number one choice.
He'd be pretty good.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Regular season LeBron, I'm not as enthused about.
Once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Here's Blake, and Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Chris. Stolen by Jackson. And here is Blake. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Over Paul. Here's Simmons, and Capella sends it back. And they get it back. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Knocks it loose. Paul kicks to Chris. Bill, it's interesting. More than 50 colleges and universities now offer scholarships in esports. I did not know this, and that number is probably only going to go up.
Yeah, it makes sense too. What's more popular, esports or water polo? No offense to the water polo players, but come on. Come on.
These kids love it. They cannot get enough of these games.
Yeah. So we should have, every college should have esports.
The three from Harden, and he's good on the three ball.
It's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch. To torch defenses from outside.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, some of his shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going. Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
And the Rockets making a change here. Ojale is checked in. Suns trail by 6. And Simmons kicks to Blake. Back to Simmons. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Simmons got his first basket.
You got to give Simmons props. He's exceptional at keeping his focus in the face of the defense.
Bill, a top advisor for the U.S. High School Athletics and Activities Division, recommended that schools adopt esports programs. What's your take on that?
I'm all in. It's probably my son's only chance to go to college, so I really hope it happens. No, listen, the world changes every decade, and you got to change with it. And the reality is, esports is one of the biggest things we have now. And if you're under 15, you're way more likely to play video games and be good at that than you are to do anything else. So why wouldn't we be able to benefit from that?
From deep three-point range, not going to go that time. So Houston will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent. They would look like they had it figured out and take a couple bad shots and be right back to where they started.
Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Chris is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Capella in at the center. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, they call him Captain Clutch. And in the last game against the Mavericks was all business. He finished with 27 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down. Yeah, he was special. But the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of them.
Bender with the bucket.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Houston leading by 15. Harden outside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Bill, with last year's do-or-die season finale between Minnesota and Denver, final game of the regular season, momentum is gathering for a play-in tournament, looking for the last 2 playoff spots. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I wrote about this in 07. I called it the Entertaining as Hell tournament, where basically the first 7 seeds were guaranteed, and the 16 teams that didn't make it out of the 2 conferences, they just went head-to-head, single elimination. And then you have the final 2 games in New York City, and you blow it out, and you have a fun thing with it. I think that Minnesota-Denver game was important, and maybe the solution is you have the 6 seeds guaranteed in each conference, and then you have 7, 8, 9, 10 in each conference, and you just have playing games. You have 7 versus 10, you have 8 versus 9. You do it over the course of a couple days. You use the TV revenue from that, because you could get good money from that, to maybe shorten the season. Which would be, for me, the #1 thing I would change about the league. I think we should have a 70-game season. You could talk me into 76, but there's too many games. If there's too many nights where the players, I just think basketball is really hard to play.
Feeds it to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the rejection by Harden. Here's Paul. Rebound by the Suns. Bender's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
We were talking about the length of the NBA season and various opinions on shortening it. I suppose, Bill, one argument is that you want regular season games to be more significant. And you want that regular season to mean something.
Mean a little bit more. Yeah. Make the pace, I don't know. When you get after the All-Star break, you can really feel these guys.
And so it's the Houston Rockets cruising it. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just... And with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, and sometimes you're finding yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
Oh, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Ben Simmons is out there with Ayton. And it's Blake in at the one spot.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the limp to alter shots.
Now here's Powell, guarded by Jackson. Powell kicks to Paul. To the inside, and Chris throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's Paul. Here's Capella. Got a hand on it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Buries it from three-point range. Chris has got 7.
There isn't any player in the league who can pass up that shot. There was nobody near.
Basket good.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that.
Harden's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Blake for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Blake's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is what you love to see. Simmons so superb at sharing the ball and getting his guys involved.
Inside, here's Paul, rejected by Blake. Down low, here's Simmons. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Simmons got his 3rd bucket of the night. Harden scanning the floor. Fires it up. Jump shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Hicks checked in for Norman Powell. And Phoenix also making a switch. Bridges is checked in for Josh Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Ben Simmons, number 1. The 4th spot held by Clint Capella.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, this is a dependable group of low-post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range.
Blake for 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball outside. Harden kicks to Chris. Ball outside. The three-pointer, no good.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky.
Blake misses.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight into offensive.
And now here's Chris. He started close. Paul for 3. Hands it from downtown. Paul's got 12 points in the game.
Quick trigger on Paul is what I like to see. Don't put it on the deck. Just catch, shoot, and bring it up.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Ojeley's checked in for Clint Capella. Chandler comes in for Chris. And Smith subbed in for Chris Paul. And Phoenix also making a switch. Warren's checked in. Smith the pass to Chandler. Here's Ojeley. Smith left side. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Fires from 14. By Harden. Wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 14 points for James Harden.
That lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
And Simmons gets to play. Cans it from downtown.
It's getting harder the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give them much of anything in the first half.
Pass to Hicks. Bridges against Harden.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Smith surveying the D. Harden with it. Bridges covering. Harden draws the double. Five on the clock. Again, the miss by Harden. Suns on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Blake misses. Houston leading by 15. Latrey and James Harden good for three. Harden's got 17.
He lost his first three of the second half after nailing two in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
And the basket by Blake.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith finds Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. Suns trail by 15. Harden out there with Powell. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Ojeleye in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Here is Harden.
The more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where do they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
Powell for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Warren. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Houston making some changes. Chris comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Chris Paul subbed in for James Harden. And Phoenix also making a switch. Booker, he's checked in for Sean Livingston.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime you crack the 20 mark in rebounds, it's a special night.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Houston. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Ojeleye. Over Jackson. The shot by Ojeleye, no good.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
A nice shot by Booker.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
He's checked in for the Rockets. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it.
Damn it, where's my other controller? Where's my other controller? You pressed the wrong button. Shit. It's gonna be tricky. See if we can finish this out.
Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Paul. Pass to Chris. He kicks it to Paul. Up top, Capella. Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Houston.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
He gets that one. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Trying to get something going. Another miss by Houston.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Blake with the steal. And now running it up the court. Blake pushing it all the way. And it's Warren with the jam.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Timeout called the Rockets. It has been quite a game for Captain Clutch.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing from long range.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Captain Clutch.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He and everyone else on the court looked like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Houston is switching. Harden's checked in. To the middle. Here's Paul. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Blake.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he could not get his shots to drop.
Rockets trail by 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Powell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Powell dishes to Harden. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Pretty high percentage look with the deep playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right wing. There's the lob to the hoop. And Chris throws it down.
You gotta give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
And that one, good. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possession.
Chris, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Ball left side. From downtown. Traps in the tray.
I mean, this is why you put the ball in Paul's hands. He doesn't even bring it back up.
Blake for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Blake's got the lead back up to 4 now for Phoenix. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. It's Harden with the drive. just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Cole with the bucket.
Unreal. I mean, just think about it. Paul's been doing this for years, making huge shots.
Right side Simmons. Suns moving the ball around. All up top, guarded by Blake. Here's Chris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The lead is 2. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harden against Booker. It's Powell on the wing. To the inside. Here's Capella. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on 8.
I just love the production Capella gives this team. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. He's their defensive anchor. He finishes off with oops, and he can make nice passes out the pick and roll.
Jackson, he's checked in for T.J. Warren.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
It's the first time up by 5. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 6. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
And they can't waste any time. They got to get a 3 right off the inbound.
Capella, the pass to Chris. To the paint. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Chris. Lets it go from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And Simmons gets the break. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So the Suns win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
So it's got like 3 layers of meats and cheeses, and then it's all bread.
my team producer, Robbie. And Robbie, it is time to talk.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the season kicking into high gear,
New Orleans, land of the Pelicans. We are nearly ready for.
Well, guys,
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, DA. And Steve, tonight, a lot of players who are very, very explosive. It could basically be one long highlight reel tonight.
It is. We have some guys that you get a chance to jump out of your seat and scream when you see guys get dunks, the quickness off the dribble. I mean, I'm impressed, Kevin, to watch the athleticism to go along with the skill set.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Ayton is out there with Simmons. And it's Blake in at point guard. And Davis swings it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And Simmons kicks to Blake. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Blake's got his first 3 points of the game.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Thornton against Booker. Thornton passes to Holiday. The dish to Davis. The shot, no good. Good D by Booker. Blake kicks to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Good.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
Thornton dishes to Holiday. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Holiday inside the line, and the shot falls short this time.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Here's Booker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Warriors in Oakland. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Holiday with the block, and he's able to get it back. guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Loads one up, and it's good on the layup. Holiday's got his first basket of the night.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
Blake passes to Simmons. Shoots the three. Blake misses. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. Here's Stevenson. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
Now, here's Warren. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Phoenix. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Pelicans, 8.5 games behind them.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Marcus Thornton. That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Blake. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Down low. Stolen by Len. Rondo looking around. And stolen by Booker. Here's Blake. He's covered by Rondo. Booker. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
So for the Suns, Bender comes in for Ayton. And it's Jackson in for T.J. Warren.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Take a look at Blake, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
There's Moran. It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. New Orleans making some changes here. Randolph comes in for Anthony Davis. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Bridges. And there's Captain Clutch. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, they call him Captain Clutch. And in the last game against the Rockets, delivered quite a performance. He scored 35 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Now, here's Thornton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dishes at the land. Inside. Here's Davis. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
With that great length, quick off the floor, AD rising above to knock it in from mid-range.
Warren, the pass to Blake. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Len. had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Ayton kicks to Blake. Over Holiday. Blake misses.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple. A professional scorer. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Holiday finds Len. Outside Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. Robinson against Jackson. Fires from 14. That one wide left.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Bridges. Out to the wing. Shoots it. And it's Blake that time. The assist by Bridges. And it's a 5-point Suns lead. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Rockets in Houston. Holiday gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Ayton. To the middle. Here's Blake. Yep, that one goes. Blake's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Stevenson over Blake, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns ahead, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Steve, I know in calling your games, you were known to be such a smooth athlete. You were graceful, great elan on the floor. Who are some of the smoothest players that you watched today?
I think Kevin Durant, his game, it just doesn't seem like you can speed him up. He plays at his pace, which is an unbelievable pace. I look at even a guy who doesn't dribble as much, but Klay Thompson does the same routine coming off screen. You can't really speed him up. I love the way Chris Paul is one of those guys. He's graceful and smooth. Those are some of the guys that stick out for me.
It looks effortless, doesn't it?
Yes.
Holiday out there with Thornton, and there's Davis. Then there's Len, and it's Stevenson in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. The shot by Holiday, no good. Suns leading by 4. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. Holiday looking over the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Stevenson, shot is good off the back rim and in. Stevenson's got 5.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Booker with no one around hits the 3-point bomb. And the Suns lead by 5.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
From deep. Blake misses.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more softer than he should, so it's hard to resist.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Pelicans have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's Davis, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. 2 points, that one goes.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Blake with it, guarded by Holiday. Simmons passes to Booker. Here's Blake. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
In this second half, it's been a disappointing turn of events for them defensively. The focus, the intensity, just not there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
New Orleans making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Josh Jackson's checked in for the Suns. Bridges comes in for Devin Booker.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Thornton with it. Bridges covering. A shot by Holiday, no good. Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bridges against Thornton. Passes to Land. Outside Holiday. Misses off the right iron. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Bender, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the second free throw, good. The Pelicans trail. Rondo kicks to Randall. Back to Rondo. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint. Here's Bender. And Bender throws it down.
And the dunking skills of Bender are very impressive. He makes it look relatively simple when he's near the hoop.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He feeds it to Randolph. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Blake. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the Suns, another fast break chance here. And Simmons slams it in.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. It has been quite a game for Captain Clutch.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
New Orleans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And a change for the Suns. Livingston's checked in. Stolen by Bender. And now running it up the court. Blake pushing it all the way. The lead pushed to double digits. And that's now 7 points for Josh Jackson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Davis finds Rondo. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, He does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Blake feeling it out of it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Rondo. Defense right on him. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Bender. That's in, and the Suns lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Anthony Davis.
Playing inside out, AD is the guy to do it with. Tremendous accuracy in the paint.
And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pelicans trail by 6. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Simmons is out there with Josh Jackson. And it's Blake in at the point guard position. And for the Suns, they're shooting well. 50% for the 4. Shot from the top of the key. And that one swishes right in. Blake's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix. Well, for New Orleans, shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. To the inside, Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Blake misses.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. And I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
Pelicans trail by 7. Rondo with the ball. He kicks it to Miller. And there's the pass to Moran. Shoots over Warren. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. And the dunk by Booker.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Steve, we know you're not going to become an official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense. And it was basically an imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone, and it's forcing us to see teams take more three-point shots.
Here's Davis, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
by Blake. Offensive rebound. And Davis wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Phoenix calls timeout.
Shit.
Suns leading by 7. Blake for 3. The long distance 3 is good. Blake's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, V with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Low block shot on the way. On the left block. In deep. Davis drops it in.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Blake for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Davis inside. Simmons is there. Good on the shot. Davis has got 19 points.
The advanced skill set of AD. When he gets to feeling good, he's a really hard guy to stop.
Pelicans trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Stevenson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Here's Blake. Lang grabs the board. Lang's got 2 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Davis. And he could not get it. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no success. Less, I must confess, my destiny's manifest. There's some vortex and
How's it going? See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Poetry in motion, AI. Keep it going. Hop to it. This is where it counts. Hey, see you later, man.
All right, everyone, bring it in. Got a lot to cover, guys. If we stand any chance of winning games, we have to limit transition ball. Coach, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Hey, he can ball, huh? That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on. Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
I see him.
Just like that. Now we're rolling.
Hey, good work in practice today, fellas. Make sure you get some reps in before you take the gym.
All right, AI. Let's get everyone over here and get started.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Let's go.
I see him.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Hey, finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
Pretending
So you're not gonna help out? One more, and I'm into the stream.